Hi, welcome to my new channel, Useful Critique by Michael aka Albisu Narvaez. When you subscribe, be sure to hit that bell. Hi, this is volume 5, and if you saw my other volumes and videos, you know what the theme is. You know, we're looking at the GOP and how they're perpetuating death. I got a little different take this time today. Today I thought about reading a verse, a poem that was that I wrote some time back. Need my glasses. And it's from my book, Keep Me in the Path of Your Will for Me. You know, but here's the key thing. I just want to read this because it's appropriate for today. This poem was written, look at that, June 20th, 2004. So, but I think it's apropos today. So let's, I hope you enjoy it. One evening, while I was living in my beloved Puerto Rico, after finally connecting the computer to the internet, I read a devastating news blog online about an occurrence that took place in Missouri. It inspired this poem called A Grain of Sand. The other night was not mine, and the only way for me to get through it was to read. I am a lover of words and digest new ones like vitamins. However, there are times what you read can force you not to want to continue to do so for quite a while. And the other night was such a moment. I look for God, or at least I try to every day, for at least a minute within every 24-hour cycle. I sense the light within and thrive in its nourishment. The light, though, may be fire, and the burning absolute. That reality smacks hard and is obliterating. The word revolution is actually a derivative of the act of revelation. And the cries of an infant wailing are really proclamations of infinite ingrained wisdom. Life's experiences are the antithesis of organic intelligence, and the more we witness, the more Alzheimer's sets in. If we care, that is, if we care. Sometimes whether you witness a horrific act or not, you are moved. We have finally figured out that we don't have to see the blood. The mystery on the other side of the door is just as frightening, as is the love, as is the anticipatory embrace. The sweet cancer known as sugar is a con, and what at times stirs inside the heart of man may even alarm the Almighty. Suicide and genocide are kissing cousins after all. And what motivates a wretched soul to act against another brethren cannot always be adroitly explained. Oh, how wonderful this world was truly meant to be. Oh, what a shambles we have all made of it. Science and faith are distant relatives, though, fused within the heart. As love and hate at times remain synonymous to give and take, thus so is heaven as it relates to hell. As blood transfused or thoroughly filtered throughout sustains life, the technology must be entrenched in spirit in order for it not to gargoyle. The deterioration of the universe's first true love is how this whole mess began. A mother, the beginner of things important in life, is and will always be the alpha and the omega of her child's heart and belief in all things. And this influence, once abused, results in nothing less than out-and-out debilitation. A shattered bond is irrevocable against the light. A father, the fresh start king, is and should be the pioneer of his child's spirit and the nature of all things alluring. And this task, once broken, castrates the consciousness and creates both male and female asexual drones, malignly flying throughout the world of waiting vipers. Human beings long for the transformational powers of the caterpillar. The other night, I read about an unbelievable crushing, and the soliloquy was not from a book, but emanated from an internet blurb, cold and totally inhuman. The impact on me should be the feeling of everyone, of spiritual sublimation. However, I don't expect that to be. Acute helplessness is the usurper of sustained breath, and the cry of why lingered parched inside my throat, and the human angst of hopelessness loomed forever large. The report stated that it happened in Missouri, yet its ramifications were felt here thousands of miles away. Callous journalism is as savage as the chronicled act reported. And its perverted odor, to me, is more powerful than what happened decades ago in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And as I contemplate what must have happened, I realize that acts 10 times more senseless, 20 times more demonic, occur day after day after day. Here in this new century that just followed mankind's bloodiest. Yet, I am only weeping about this one act in Missouri. I wish during moments like these that I was truly God's champion, so I can then maybe forget about doing something about it, for that is man's curse with the devil. We need a Superman that can travel light speeds fast enough to bring back time. A young mother in the middle of glorious life and her 3-year-old child just beginning were both murdered in their sleep. A 4-year-old wonder and sibling is fighting for life as I am writing this eulogy. Angels both of life and of death are singing. Some chorus in laughter, and some tenor in tears. And just what exactly does God believe in regarding this? Revolutions really does mean revelations, and the power within all of us stands neutered as wonderful souls lose life every day. What is to be done about this is beyond man's comprehension. And a march up a hill with a shout for revenge is as pointless as the savagery of the atrocious deed itself that sucked essence where there was once wonderful life. Reading is still a virtue and can remain a salvation. And it's not that we need to edit what we read, just that we need to eradicate the evil within all of us. What we feel within, if true, must begin to match what we actually do. And meditation is indeed a must. And not so much to study what we read, but rather what we feel within our hearts and within soul. Writing this is just as pointless. Why? Because nobody cares anymore. And thus, it may be all lost. is that really true? Are we closer to revelations than we are to revolutions? If so, then I am writing this for me, for it may never be read by others, and that the end happened. And all of us, those conscious dead, those unconscious alive, will mesh with all of the souls yet to be, that with us never an earthly life will see. We may all become and amount to ciphers, and the angels both of life and of death, if it is His will join us, as we are all to be nothing but grains of sand, who were at one time lovingly caressed by Him, but because of our selfish and senseless acts, now lie as dry, lifeless particles on the land. A huge tear mellows as we each slowly slide through Almighty's hand. And you know, I wish every person that supports the GOP would listen to that poem. I wish every white woman of privilege would listen to that poem. I wish all people of power who think their power is going to last forever would listen to this poem. And I just hope that you, listening, I hope, would, I hope that in listening to this poem, this meant something to you, that's all. I'm just trying to be helpful. Thank you.